Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Just as I was putting my head on the pillow, up she pops with a new video, and it was like, no, I've packed everything away, I need sleep. I'm sure you'll be there in the morning, but just in case, well, I'm saying the morning, it's fucking 9 o'clock at night here. My body clock is all the wrong way around. I taped it, recorded it. I'm old school. We use tapes. I recorded it on my iPad just in case she had a turn of conscience or something and deleted it like she does with some of her lives. But of course she hasn't, because still sick, health update, dealing with Epstein-Barr virus. And then she puts up a thumbnail that says Hodgkin's lymphoma, hepatitis, gastric cancer, what's that? Nasopharyngeal cancers, multiple sclerosis, herpes, Burkitt's lymphoma, and inflammatory bowel disease. I'm assuming it's under the 2044, I can't really see it. Sympathy seeking, overacting lump of fucking lard. I'm sorry. If anybody's here under the impression that I may show some sympathy because she's sick, turn off now, because that ain't going to happen. This woman has done nothing but made fun of the sick and the disabled, and now she's whinging and whining because she's sick and she wants some sympathy. Fuck you, lard ass. Anywho, you can see what way this video is going to go, can't you? Shall we jump in?
Alright, I look horrendous. I had to come all the way. Oh, there's a storm coming too. I had to come all the way to the 30 minutes away to pick up a prescription.
I look horrendous. Could you not have thrown on a clean t-shirt as you were walking out the door? Even if you didn't wash. Look presentable. I've had to drive 30 minutes to get a prescription. At least you've got a fucking car. At least you've got petrol. At least you can drive. You're obviously well enough to drive, so you can't be that fucking sick, can you?
That one of my doctors sent to the wrong place. I look like a blonde Queen Elizabeth in my hair.
Wow. How far in are we? 33 seconds and you had to have a dig. No, dear, you look nothing like a blonde Queen Elizabeth. How anyone has any sympathy or likes this woman, I don't understand it.
You guys.
Yeah, the pretend cough.
I only have blush on one side of my face. My chin, and didn't do my hair. I just took a shower last night. Slept on it. This is what it looks like.
Right, if you took a shower last night, surely you would have got into clean clothes. So why do you look like you've slept in that top for the last 6 months? She no more had a shower last night than fucking Pom Pom did.
I have glands in my head that hurt. So I'm still sick. You can see it in my eyes.
What? I'm still sick. You can see it in my eyes. What, are you really, really sick this time, as opposed to when you're pretending to be sick and you don't show us your eyes? I just can't. I'm sorry. I just want to punch her. Is this karma? Rap tap tapping on your door. Lardy, for all the times you've made fun of the sick and the disabled? Now you're actually sick and you don't like it. Fucking heart bleeds. Not. Oh, oh, here we go. Everybody join in. What am I doing? Opening up the case of the little violin of I Give No Fucks. It's a shame you can't see, but you can hear me. I am. I'm playing with my little violin. Hang on, let's get the bow the right way around. See? Can you hear? I haven't tuned it lately. Go fuck yourself, Lardy. The majority of the people watching this video couldn't give a flying fuck about you being sick, and some are even celebrating. So there you go.
I got COVID.
Oh, but COVID didn't exist, did it? You didn't need to wear a mask. You were going to cough on people in the shops that asked you to put a mask on. And you had the vaccine. And you still got COVID. Wah, wah.
I think it was the beginning of August. And it lasted a while, I would say 3 weeks. I had to take a leave of absence from school and work.
Doesn't that sound stupid? I had to take a leave of absence from school and work. 1, we don't believe you're working. 2, how you're hanging on to school if you're even going is a fucking miracle. And 3, what a stupid sentence. I know she hasn't made it up. It's an actual sentence, isn't it? I took a leave of absence. Leave means you left somewhere, and absence means you weren't there. You wouldn't take a leave of attendance, would you? So why do people say that? I had to take a break. I had to leave whatever. I did whatever. I've not been at school for a week. Leave of absence. It's like a double negative to me. It makes no fucking sense. Look at that face. Should we grab that one? Because I'm not using the green spiky fucking virus thing. She can go and shit if she thinks she's going to get any sympathy from this end. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. But yeah, not using that big green thing. How many people saw that and thought, oh my god, she's dying, what's wrong with her? People that actually care about her. She doesn't care about them, obviously. She just cares about views, sympathy and money. So far she hasn't said anything about money, but it will come up. She's going to be begging for something sooner rather than later.
Financially, it ruined me.
Am I psychic, folks? Yeah, financially it ruined a lot of fucking people, and what did you do? You laughed. You laughed at them.
Couldn't make YouTube videos. Didn't feel like it. Don't even feel like it now, but I just pushed the button.
Who else is singing Push the Button by... Oh God, what are they called? Can't remember their name. That group that reinvents themselves every 3 weeks and you never know who's singing. Anyhow, some British viewers will know what the hell I'm whittering on about.
Like, whatever. And I still don't feel well, and it suddenly occurred to me that it activated or coincide with my Epstein-Barr, which is an...
Of course it did. You couldn't just have had COVID. You have to have everything that's going. Because you're special, aren't you, Lardy? And I'm sorry, Epstein-Barr. What are the symptoms of Epstein-Barr? Apart from a sore throat, fatigue, pain, all the things I go through every single fucking day. But you laughed at me. But it's different when you're going through it, isn't it? It's different when you've got a bit of sickness or a bit of pain. It's different to everybody else's. What does she do? Lie in a bed all day, shouting for things. I can't go out. I've got fibromyalgia. I can't do this. I've got fibromyalgia. Yeah. You've got a sore throat and you're crying.
A virus. 90% of the people in the United States get it around the age of 5. And it's like having, if you don't know what it is, it's like having mono for the rest of your life. And it stays dormant in your throat and somewhere else. I forget where else. White blood cells, red blood cells.
If you've been dealing with it all your life, you should be able to say. You should be able to roll it off the end of your tongue because you're dealing with it, but you're obviously not. It's just one of them handy things to have in your back pocket because it just pops up every now and then, like your travelling shingles and the fibro that you don't have.
And then stress, poor eating, all the other things activate it. And so I have it sporadically through my lifetime, and it makes me really sick, and it takes like 4 weeks to go away.
Oh, it's on a timer, is it? You know when it starts that you've only got to put up with it for 4 weeks because it goes away every 4 weeks. Is that true? Does anybody know? Sorry, I need to cough again. Is anyone actually feeling sorry for her? Hands up. Right, leave the room. Off you go. Take your bag and your coat. Go home. Don't come back. Because nobody here has got any sympathy for her. Because we've been on the receiving end of that razor-sharp tongue of hers. And we've watched her laugh at people dying of cancer. We've watched her laugh at bereaved mothers. We've watched her laugh at people that have lost limbs, etc., etc., etc. And now she's sat there, whinging and whining, looking for sympathy. And of course, all her dozy fucking dupids will start PayPaling her money because they feel sorry for her because COVID financially ruined her.
I should really know when I have it, because
Yeah, you'd think, wouldn't you?
when I got COVID and didn't know I had COVID, I would just like weep, like cry every day.
No.
Made me really emotional. And
Funny that. Bereaved parents cry every day. People in chronic pain cry every day. People dying of cancer, I dare say, cry every day when there's nobody watching. You've got a fucking sore throat, if that. Suck it up, Buttercup. I've got no fucking sympathy for you at all. None.
and so does this other virus. When I was 5 and I got it, I was going to day camp, and my mother sent me in a somebody's base.
What's day camp? If your mother had any sense, she'd have sent you to camp. You know, the one where they put you in a room and they lock the door and they don't go back and collect you. What's day camp? Weren't you at school when you were 5?
My mother would send me in a carpool, and the carpool had a guy, a father, and 2 other boys, and we used to go for ice cream after camp. And
see how she always remembers the food? It always comes back to the food. I bet you she could tell you what flavour it was, what the cone was like, how much it was, how long it took her to eat it. Nobody has those types of memories about food, only her. Most people recall memories of places they went or people they met or perfumes scents where it takes them to. With her, it's always food. If you stick around long enough, you'll notice it.
And I really loved it. And then I got sick, and she didn't know I was sick. And every morning she would send me off to camp, and I would cry, and she started to think maybe something was happening in the car. And
oh, she was worried about you. This narcissistic, bipolar, whatever else you call sociopath mother that gave you such a shit life.
Then she like looked at me, and my eyes were all crusty, which happens now every morning. Like, in order for me to open my eyes, I have to use a warm wet washcloth. It affects my...
Oh, diddums. So you have to fumble your way to the bathroom with your eyes crusty shut to find a face cloth and run the tap. And doesn't your heart bleed for her, folks? How does she do that every morning? Poor widow Warry. I just can't. Where are we? 3 minutes 57 into a 20-minute video or something. I just can't with her. I really can't. I wish I lived in fucking Tucson. I'd knock on the door and I'd laugh in her face. Does that sound evil? I don't fucking care. I'm sick of what she said about me, my children, and other people that I like that are here. Absolutely sick to the back fucking teeth of how she gets away with being a raging you-know-what on fucking YouTube all the time and nothing is done about her. How she's leeching money out of people on Patreon for doing fuck all. How she's not bothered her asked to look after her son or do anything for him his entire life. Not that I've got any fucking sympathy for him anymore after that video with the dogs. Everything's been handed to her. Nothing drastic has ever happened. And she said, I have 2 new knees. You asked for 2 new knees. You didn't need them. But you pushed and pushed and pushed until you got them. And now they're something else that you can complain about. You are insane. You should be in a fucking mental asylum. You shouldn't have access to a YouTube account. The sooner YouTube wake up and fucking boot you off, the better it'll be.
My eyes, I have swollen glands. I just feel like shit. I feel like when you have mono, like you get the fever at first and then the fever eventually goes away, but I'm all like congested, and you can hear it in my voice.
Right, so you've got no fever. Your only problem is you've got a sore throat and you're congested. You've like a fucking cold. Ugh, fuck's sake. Take a couple of fucking paracetamol and shut up fucking moaning.
I'm lethargic. You can see it in every aspect of me. So,
if you were really sick, you wouldn't be driving. I don't care about the fucking doctor giving the thing to the wrong place. I don't believe that either. I think you've gone out for food because you had to go out for food because you never have any fucking food in the house. So that's what you've gone out for, but you're trying to make out, oh, I can't say I've gone out for food because then that doesn't sound like I'm sick enough. So I'll say I'm going for a prescription. If you were truly fucking sick and your doctor had sent the prescription to the wrong place, all you'd have to do is phone that place and say, I'm really sorry, I don't live there. Can you do it to this chemist? And can you deliver it? That'd be a thing. If you're really fucking sick, get an Uber to pick it up and bring it to you. But no, where are you? Out driving around in your car, listening to the radio, looking for something to eat, no doubt.
I have to do something. The only thing I can think to do is I have to change my diet.
Really? So what happened there? We stopped and we started again. Where did you go? To get food? possibly.
Which I haven't started eating healthy yet, but I need to. It's just like...
She's been saying this for how many years now? I'm just on the verge. I know. I'll know when I'm ready. Probably when you can't fucking heave your fat ass up the stairs to your apartment. And you'll have to sleep on the stairs because you're too fucking fat and heavy and idle. Ugh. I like her really, folks.
It's so hard because...
Why are you picking your teeth? What have you been eating? Is that what you did? You stopped to eat, but you didn't want us to see.
Eating healthy costs more.
No, it doesn't.
It takes planning and effort. And so often I just want to...
It takes planning and effort, yeah. And so often I don't want to do that. Never have you done it. Because you're lazy. Idle and lazy. Like I keep saying, do a weekly shop. Batch cook on a good day. You have a freezer, I think. I don't know. I've not seen your kitchen. I wonder why that is. Sure, it's an upgrade on the last one, isn't it? It wouldn't be a downgraded kitchen, would it? You could fucking cook things, freeze it, ding it in the microwave, there you go. You're sorted, but no. Because you can't fucking look after yourself. You don't want to look after yourself. You just want to do whatever you want to do. Life's not like that, lardass. For the majority of us, we don't sail through life. Never caring about bills, never buying enough food. How does she get away with it? Can somebody please tell me? Because I don't understand how she fucking sails through life and nothing ever fucking happens.
just get takeout.
That's all you ever did do, get takeout.
But what I have to start little because that's what happens. I get fully out of control with my eating, make myself sick to the point of dying, like The Walking Dead, and then it's like I could have had a V8. Like that actually hurt. Could have had a V8. I'm like, what are you doing? Why?
What's a V8? If you truly had fucking enlarged glands on your head that hurt, you wouldn't be hitting yourself, would you, dopey? And why do you have to start little? Why can't you have this blinding fit of inspiration and think, fuck, I need to eat properly, and chuck all the shit out of the house, go and do a weekly shop of decent food and batch cook? No, that'll never happen.
What are you doing? So I ordered some vitamin C so I looked up, and if any of you have Epstein-Barr, it used to be called chronic fatigue, Epstein-Barr syndrome, or Epstein-Barr virus.
No, chronic fatigue and Epstein-Barr are two different things. Or is it just in America it's changed its name? I've never heard of anybody in the UK getting Epstein-Barr or mono. We must have different names for it. She possibly has a touch of tonsillitis. But if she had that, she wouldn't be swallowing, would she? So she hasn't even got sore tonsils. She's saying it's like mono, so that's a sore throat fever thing, isn't it? But she hasn't got a sore throat.
Let me know. Sorry, my voice is shaky. Let me know what your experience has been.
So I can make notes so that I can say, oh yeah, I've got this, that and the other the next time I make a video. Oh, she has food miraculously. So no sore throat then if she's eating a big lump or whatever that fucking was.
I did go to Panda Express. I really wanted
Panda Express.
crab rangoon. So bad. But also...
Is she speaking fucking a foreign language or something? I've got no idea what she's talking about. What's crab rangoon when it's at home? See, that's the thing in America. You've got so many different cuisines, and you eating sushi's nothing. It'd be a big deal here. I doubt there's anywhere in my vicinity that actually sells sushi. Not that I'd eat it anyway, but I'd have it without the raw fish. I love rice and all that type of thing, but I can't with keto, so... But what's crab rangoon? I'm going to have to look that up after. There's nothing wrong with her. She went out for fucking food, folks, and now she's playing the sympathy card. And she couldn't even wait to finish the video before she ate. She has to eat. See? She could have made this really, really good video about, oh, I had to get my thing and I wouldn't have gone out if it wasn't for that and I feel awful and blah, 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 and then gone home and ate her dinner. But she can't fucking wait. She has to stuff her face.
It's so weird. When I have Epstein-Barr, when my virus is active, I get these very specific food cravings. Anyways, I just tried, so I got the Beyond chicken. So it's not meat. They don't give out samples there. I wanted to try it, and she's like, we don't give out samples. So I said, oh, okay, well, have you had it? She said, yeah, it's really good. Can I tell you? They didn't give me a fucking fork.
Because they expected you to take it home and eat it on a fucking plate with a knife and fork, like a human being. Not in the car on the way home.
Can I tell you, it is so delicious. I'll show you a piece with my fingers in a minute.
Why did you with my fingers? Well, how else are you going to fucking show it if you haven't got a fork?
Right now, all I want to do is get the fuck home and get into bed.
And eat.
And then I go from hot to cold, hot to cold. I can be sitting on my sofa and just break out into a violent sweating attack. It's like my body fighting a fever. And it's so hard to explain to people. People just do not understand because I look fine. But I am...
Oh, do people not believe you? Do people laugh at you? Do people tell you to get the fuck up out of bed and do something? How cruel. How cruel people are. To tell people when they're sick to get out of bed and do something. That's cruel, don't you think, Lardy? Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking evil to people, someone, somewhere, might have had a bit of sympathy for you. But you've cried wolf so many times, no one cares, Lardy.
I'm so sick, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at a red light. I'm going to show you the piece of chicken.
See how she fucking changes when she's talking about food? I'm so sick, you guys. Oh, I'm at a red light. I can show you my food.
I mean, it's probably just as fattening. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like inside.
It's probably just as fattening. Why didn't you just get chicken? Real proper chicken.
It is so fucking good.
Look at the eyes. She's never happier unless she's in the car stuffing her face with something.
something she pointed out. She was like, I like it better than the chicken because sometimes in the chicken you get a piece of fat and this you don't. It is perfection. I don't know how many calories. It's so good. Let me show you what I got.
Size of that.
So I got the chicken, and then I got the honey walnut shrimp. And then instead of rice or chow mein, lo mein, I got the vegetables, which have kale and broccoli. I know the virus lives on sugar and
so you're
carb.
feeding it sugar and carbs.
What have you, so I'll do it. I will. I'm in my lane. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably bibbing at you because he's watched you fucking about feeding yourself with no hands on the wheel. So she thinks that she's doing good because she got that pretend chicken covered in sauce, honey glazed shrimp or whatever it was she just said, and so she knows the virus lives on sugar and carbs. Okay. Fuckwit.
That's all I really have to report.
Why does she keep turning it off?
I want to do a live because so many of you have written me and are concerned and excuse me. I feel like I'm letting a lot of you down, but I just haven't felt well enough to do anything except what I absolutely have to do.
Right. You haven't felt well enough to do anything except what you absolutely have to do. But if somebody else feels like that, you feel it's okay and fair to shout abuse at them and to get your dupids to shout abuse at them and make fun of their children. Get the fuck out of bed, Jools. Do you remember that? Get up and do something. You're just fucking lazy. But it's alright when you only have the energy to sit in bed. It's different when it's you, isn't it? And now you want sympathy. Go fuck yourself.
And Burke moved back to Phoenix.
How long did that last? We said he wouldn't stay, didn't we? Oh, what a surprise. Bert gave up and ran away.
And my mother moved to Phoenix.
What?
I haven't spoken with her yet, though.
She lives down the road from you. Your son's moved to where she is and you haven't spoken to her. No, of course not. You're guilt tripping her, aren't you? So that she'll come and pat your head and puff your pillows and buy your groceries and cook your food. Carol! Why? Why? Obviously she's done it for Burke, but really, Carol?
So he's living with her for a while. He's actually in California today. So I've just been, because with this virus you need to rest, because it's like mono, like you just have to rest.
funny that. Yeah. You're allowed to rest, but no fucker else is.
So is there anyone out there that has this and can tell me what you do? Oh.
I thought you had it all your life. You've just said you had it since you were 5. So surely you know what to do with it. You've had it since you were 5. So what are you now? 84. So that's what, 79 years you've been dealing with it. And you don't know what to do. Fucking idiot.
Oh, did I did I say I ordered vitamins? I'm like big brain fog.
Oh, but brain fog's not a thing, is it? No. God forbid anyone else would have brain fog.
I ordered a special vitamin C because apparently that's really good for the virus.
A special vitamin C. Any vitamin C is good for the fucking virus. Any vitamin C is good for your fucking fighting off any infections. I thought you'd know that, seeing as though you know everything about everything.
Like to eradicate the virus. If I had the money, I would get a juicer.
If I had the money. Ding, 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 ding. Quick, folks, PayPal. Send her the money so she can buy a juicer that she'll use for all of a day and then can't be bothered with it. Here's an idea. Eat fucking fruit. Buy oranges. You like lemons, eat them. Best source of vitamin C there is, but no. I don't understand people that juice. Just eat the fucking fruit and veg.
And I would buy, like, I knew something was up because I have been drinking carrot juice, which when you get the Bolt House Farms carrot juice, let me just eat this piece of broccoli.
Fucking chew with your fucking mouth closed, you heifer.
It's good, but it's not the same as like when you juice yourself.
Why don't you just eat fucking carrots?
Fresh juice is best to drink within the hour of juicing it.
So she's read up and now she's obsessing over juicing. That'll be a thing. Oh, for about a week. And then the juicer will be shoved to the back of the cupboard or thrown out in a feng shui moment.
So I should get a juicer and buy carrots, celery, cucumber.
Just eat them.
And drink that. That also takes a lot of work. The thing I like about these vegetables, they're like bitter. Why are they bitter? They're cooked in some kind of broth with garlic. So we're getting, I think, rain and or monsoon right now.
It's on about the fucking monsoon again. Have you seen Pakistan?
Which will lower the temperature to the 70s. It's still been in the hundreds. I'm like over the weather right now. Over it being in the hundreds.
I thought it was amazing, the weather.
I remember last year. Same thing. by September, I was like, come on. I'm starting to write. By September, I was like, come on. Need a little respite, even though still.
Respite?
I would not give up this weather. There's kale.
Will you fucking look where you're going? Why is she never caught by the police doing this, ever?
There too. Maybe I'll do another video. I have thoughts about, I want to talk about Alton Brown and his wife, their show, Quarantine Kitchen, which is so good.
You did all that in the last fucking video. And from what I know is everybody already watched that in quarantine. And somebody left a comment and I don't know what it meant. From what I could make out, he's not that popular. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched it. I don't even know who he is. But why does she think what she's watching would interest anyone?
I want to talk about Queen Elizabeth.
Shut your fat fucking mouth. What do you know? Nothing. Oh, this'll annoy Jools, I'll say that. You think I'm not fucking clever enough to know that's why you're doing it? Hence that I look like a blonde Queen Elizabeth at the beginning. We're not stupid, laddie. We've known you long enough. We know what you're up to.
Rest in peace.
Fuck off.
I want to talk about maybe Trisha Paytas. I'm not sure.
Same old then.
A little bit of TikTok I want to talk about. Just how I hate it and don't understand it.
You did this in the last video. Oh no, hang on a minute. When was that? Was that a recent... Nessie, brain fog. Was that a recent video I just did where she was talking about all of this? Or was it an old one? And now she's regurgitating the same shit again. Who knows?
It's the kale that makes it a little bitter.
I don't care.
I like it. I stopped into Savers. Let me see if I can find it. Because
you stopped into Savers because you're so sick. You just had to go shopping.
so Alton Brown sorry guys. Alton Brown makes these great looking cocktails. Like, he makes me want to have gin. And they drink it in these vintage cocktail glasses, so I was on the hunt for that.
See how she obsesses over things? And she has to have the thing. Maybe, at your age, if you had a fucking proper kitchen cupboard with plates and bowls and glasses and cups in, you wouldn't have to go on the hunt for a glass.
And I had some in my cart, but they didn't thrill me, so I didn't buy them. But I did I did find another piece of milk glass. You guys know I collect it.
Hobnob!
This is just a little bowl.
For what?
And I just loved all of that. So it'll go in my little display. And then...
Well, I thought you didn't like... Was it Hazarai or whatever the fuck it is that you keep saying? You didn't want shit in your house. And there you go. Buying more shit for your teeny tiny apartment.
I did 2 loads of laundry yesterday.
Yeah, fuck off. If you were that sick, there is no way you'd be trumping laundry down the stairs and off to wherever the laundry thing is and sitting in there where it's hot and humid and horrible, watching things twirl around and then dragging it all up your flights of stairs again. Does this not prove she's not sick? She's got a bit of a cough, she's got a slight cold, and she's milking it for all it's worth.
Nearly killed me.
I'm saying nothing.
I'm not the kind of person that keeps laundry piling up. This was, my comforter was one load, and then my clothes were another. This was the medicine I went to get. It is the best cough medicine in the world.
She drove half an hour for cough syrup. Really? Poor widow Warry needs a banana flavoured cough syrup to make her little sore throat feel better. Pathetic. You are pathetic.
It's called Bromfen.
Read the road.
Bromphene. It helps you sleep. I don't know what's in it. They did sort of need my ID, but he wasn't quite sure. Bromfed, sorry.
Right, so why would he need your ID if you had a prescription? Has she driven further away from where she lives to try and con some poor pharmacist into giving her something that she shouldn't have? Because she just has to have something, because nothing else is cutting it at the moment. And it helps you sleep. I thought you already had sleep medicine and everything else.
Bromfed. Bromfed. And this time they gave me a little spoon because it's really easy to take too much and then you don't have enough.
No, it's not too easy to take too much and then you not have enough, because most people have teaspoons at home and most people follow the instructions and they take 2 teaspoons every 4 hours or whatever it is they're advised to do. They don't chug it out of the bottle like you do.
For the course, I asked her for a big bottle. This is magic. Bromfed.
How many more times? We heard you the first fucking time. Are you looking for people to send you that now as well? Is that what that was? Subliminal. Oh, if you've got any of this in your cupboard, I really need it. Send me your Bromfed. 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 Have we got it?
Yeah, so Burke's not living with me anymore. He hated Tucson.
He hated living with you.
He had no friends here. All of his opportunities are in Phoenix. And then, at the same time, my mother made the decision all on her own to move to Phoenix or Scottsdale. I don't even know. So,
what's a load of bollocks you don't even know?
My whole family now is in Arizona. How things change, you know. I know, I look awful. I look just awful, but this is the best I could do. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for sticking out there for me, with me. Thank you for writing me, all of you that have written. I'm just not better. And, you know, I just haven't felt like coming on looking like shit.
But you always came on looking like shit, so why is now any different?
but I also haven't felt like doing my hair and
You never did your hair before, or your makeup. Why is she making it sound like this is something different? This is what we're used to. If you came on dolled up to the nines with your hair done properly, we'd probably die of shock.
makeup, so I just decided I'm just gonna drive home, push the button, give you guys an update. I know my hair looks like shit. You can go for it, whoever wants to say anything.
Oh, thank you.
I don't even care. Just
Put on the waterworks now.
I'm just sad that I don't feel well, you know.
Oh, do you think I might have been sad that I don't feel well and I'm confined to a bedroom for 11 years? And then on top of that, I've got fucking fat fuckers like you making fun of me and my family and telling me to get out of bed. But when you're sick... Ah, different fucking story then, isn't it? Wah, wah, wah.
I'm just sad. Sorry to end on a negative note, but emotions are running high. I will talk to you guys next time. Maybe I will be in better spirits. I hope you're all doing well.
So, you've had your orders, folks. Send her vitamin C, money for a juicer. What else did she want? Who knows? Who gives a fuck? I am now going to go and finish my coffee, de-stress, answer my comments, and then maybe do a Lisa video. I'm not quite sure yet. Anywho, if you made it this far, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.